So with Miss B, we are going to practice a little bit with some grooming. So I have, this is a lick bowl. So it's got little nicks and crannies in it where you can lather like sweet potato or a pumpkin, or if your dog prefers cream cheese or cheese whiz. The benefit of doing some of this is you can start to offer your puppy something to work on while you're exposing, one second, while you're, nope, mommy's gonna do it for now because you've never done it. So what this is gonna help Miss B get comfortable with is sometimes while we're adding touches and caresses, we can then start to also incorporate some cooperative care and some grooming skills. So this is again just a lovely little bristle brush. When we're starting, I'd recommend to start with the brush at times upside down. Have your puppy even check out the item. And for looking at it, you could go again, really, Bailey. She's like, no, I'm interested in the bowl right now. So as she's working on the bowl, I'm going to just practice a little bit with touching her with the brush and then go, yes, and then toss in a few extra crumbs. So now as Miss B is enjoying her extra bonus bits, we're not brushing yet. Mommy's going to show how to do it, okay? So right now, Miss B is just getting comfortable with the caress of the brush. You don't want to rush these steps. So if you're going right into nail trimming or right into other skills, you may be going so fast that your puppy finds it really overwhelming or sometimes a bit scary. So now as Miss B is doing a great job, we're going to add a little bit of brushing. Nice, yes. So if she notices the brush, I might give her again a couple little snacks and then brush again. So you want to make sure, especially with a doodle, is you want to make sure that grooming is something she feels very comfortable doing. So I might even offer again where she can smell the brush, yes, and I'm going to feed her for that. So I want to make sure that as she's engaging with the brush, no matter which kind it might be, is sometimes you do it without the bristles, so there's no tangles or things you're working on. And then eventually you, again, build up to a couple more little brush strokes and you feed throughout the exposure. So I just want to keep it light and easy. She's like, it tickles a little bit funny. Yes. So we don't want to go to the point where she wants to avoid the brush or where she's getting overwhelmed. So I'm going to again go back to the bristles on the opposite side. So we're not actually combing her, but we're just practicing. Nice. Because a lot of times with doodle coats, they do require a lot of hefty grooming. So we need to keep that going.
How can I do it?
Well, this is going to be for Mama instead because she's never done this before, my love, and we want to make sure it doesn't feel bad or tickle funny. So I'm just, again, brushing a little bit over the main little zone here, and then yes. So again, if your puppy was disengaging or trying to wander away, that could be them saying, I need a little break or I'm overwhelmed. So I would definitely make sure that there is the option for an out. You do not want to keep going to the point where your puppy wants to romp away. So I would always end it on a very simple and easy note where it's not too scary or overwhelming. Nice. So I'm just reloading her little bowl. I'm going to add a little bit of brush. Yes. I'm going to feed for that as well. So if you are going to groom yourself, definitely check out some, fear-free grooming videos that are available. If you want more resources, feel free to check in with me. But I would, oh, can you keep your belly? It's okay. Here, that's very nice.
Look at that.
I know. So
Look at that big doodle on me.
I know, that's very sad. So we're going to, again, just do a little bit of brushing. Yes, nice job, Miss B. Again, most doodles need to be groomed every 4 to 6 weeks. If she has never seen the groomer, I'd recommend to look for a fear-free certified groomer. Not saying that there aren't some lovely groomers out there that are not, but remember that sometimes the grooming is more human-centric, so get the job done no matter what. The puppy has no out. So the problem with that is if we're handling roughly throughout grooming, even though they're not trying to harm the puppy, remember tangles and knots can hurt. So if your puppy starts to associate human touch with it doesn't feel good, then later she might associate anybody's human touch or other little ones touching that it could hurt. And we don't want Miss B to start thinking that it might hurt as someone's touching, because then it could turn into a moment where, because of other experiences in her life, she now associates every new human touch with something spooky or overwhelming. So we want to make sure the grooming process is, again, very benign. Yes, nice job, Bales.
Why are you the best?
Because this one has no bristles, so it doesn't tickle or feel funny. And I just want Miss B to feel comfortable with the brush and not always the
Where'd
grooming.
that other hole came from?
There's just a few different holes here. So Miss B is doing a great job with her practice.
There lots of holes there?
Sometimes this building just has a couple little holes.
Maybe the
So
mouse?
Bailey's doing a real nice job with this, again, just exposure to the brush. There are some wonderful cooperative care videos and resources that I did send along. So I would highly recommend to practice some of these behaviors with her. Even if you're just holding the brush, she checks it out, yes, and we feed for that. So we want to make sure that Miss B has the option to check it out, yes. So I, again, will feed if she goes to visit. We're going to leave it on the floor, though, Hippo, because I want her to be able to play, or not play, but smell it. So I'm going to do a little find it, get her up and moving. Those are the bristles to the brush. So nice job, Bailey. They're a little pokey, so, but we're not going to put it on our clothes. Here, can Mommy have it again? Thank you. So we might put it out, just have it be part of the environment, even when you're practicing or doing some other basic skills with her. Don't always feel that just because the brush is out or the clippers are out or the grooming tools are out, that it always involves being touched by the product. So this way, Miss B might see the brush and then do something completely different, and then the brush doesn't always equal that's going to happen right now. So nice. We'll give a couple little snacks again.
Mama, is this her white hair?
It could be one of her hairs.
Might be the hairs from here.
So, but again, we might try just a little bit without the bristles and a little bit with the bristles. Nice. We might even do a little smell of the brush. Yes. And then give her a little snack. You can hold the brush, but we're not going to brush her. Okay. So you just hold it for me for a minute. So Bailey did a really great job with some of this new exposure. Definitely make sure to practice a little bit every day. Good job, cuteness.